Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way to the parking lot. Hey, you, get back here.
Straight from the press conference, right?
Straight from the press conference's hole. Let's do her, bud. It's a real we can be heroes type of vibe.
I think it's radio friendly for a fucking purpose.
Oh yeah, that's where you get rich.
Aerosmith and Youngblood, especially, and right now, everybody after the last show that Ozzy did, everybody wants in on the action with Youngblood now.
Yeah, I guess I get it. But man, I don't know. Everybody's sucking his dick so much. Now I'm finding it's like, I'm not a big fan.
I don't have anything against the kid.
Me neither.
But he's certainly not. I mean, there's nothing that gave me any indication that people were loving to bandy about a day or two after the final Ozzy show of like this passing that torch. Is it? I mean, maybe in attitude, maybe in where they're from, and all this shit, maybe, but. Youngblood is not the preeminent Prince of Darkness to follow Ozzy.
He's not going to have a legacy that he builds for 50 fucking years.
But I mean, even just down to the basics of just heavy rock, he ain't it. He ain't it. The kid ain't it.
No, I agree. I mean,
he does amazing shit. I'm not talking shit about him. A lot of you might go, "Oh, now hold on, man," but he's not. He's not going to be that guy fronting a band like he's going to continue doing his shit, which is not as heavy as some would like.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he's doing shit with Aerosmith. That's not as heavy as I would like.
Somebody got to sing it. It ain't Steven Tyler.
That's fair. Didn't he have like throat cancer or the like?
I don't know.
For some
if
reason.
so, I'm glad he recovered because, you know, if somebody was going to recover and it was like, and Dave Mustaine did and Steven Tyler didn't, I'd be a little upset.
What kind of world is this that we're living in right now?
Mustaine. Did we talk about that 2 weeks ago, the new one? I think we did, right?
Oh, I can't remember.
I feel like it was actually just a week ago, but if it was two, and if we are hitting a bit of a retread spot, sorry about that. But what I have heard off of the final Megadeth, and primarily was one single, it ain't great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did that one that's got the kind of AI-generated looking video. I can't even remember the name of the song.
Forgot. Yeah, so we have seen two.
And that one was like, cool. That's a Megadeth song. Nothing ear-blowing. I mean, it's just fucking Megadeth metal. That I don't care. It's like he didn't care to make it a good song.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you mean? It's basically, it's Peace Sells, but a lot worse.
But are you buying?
I'm not buying. Well, I mean, I already bought, but God damn it, because I have a vinyl problem.
Oh, you bought that record?
Fuck yeah, because it said it came with autograph from the band.
Oh.
I want to get an autograph from a guy that is in Winter Sun.
Dave Mustaine and a whole bunch of people that Dave is okay with.
Oh yeah, the Dave Mustaine 4 or 3, I guess.
Yeah, you ain't getting no Dave Elfson singing. Actually, that'd be the thing to do. Catch that guy like fucking Guitar Center and go, "Hey, bro, can I get you to sign this record?"
Yeah,
that you had nothing to fucking do with.
And then I'll sell it to Dave Mustaine for a high amount of money.
I'll tell Mustaine I got that rare one with the Elfson signature and watch that fucking vein pop out in his forehead as he gets ready to stroke out.
What do you mean? Well, that's the easiest way to do Dave Mustaine. And not blow your fucking throat out.
Yeah. Yeah. Scale of 10 rating on Mustaine. Guitar ability, I'd put that dude probably upwards of 9, 8.5 to 9.
Yeah, I put him at 9.
Vocal ability, 3.5.
Well, you got to
maybe
consider, like, who's a better singer, Lemmy or Dave Mustaine?
I would go along. That's not the easiest, but
we're talking about two metal guys that are not great singers.
Yeah, neither really. You know, I'd say that's a tie for dead last. You know,
who would you rather listen to?
Lemmy.
There you go. Yeah,
because Lemmy. Well, I don't know. It's something about on shit that Lemmy wrote, that dude could punch it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying great. You know, again, going back to it, that guy ain't a great vocalist, but there was a weird passion to it.
Yeah, and it
Dave
fit.
Mustaine doesn't sound passionate in his fucking vocal stylings.
Right. Lemmy's vocals fit Motorhead. Dave's vocals don't fit much anywhere.
Well, let's not forget, too, is that like from 05 onward, every fucking body and their brother out there is wanting to do some kind of a collaboration with Lemmy.
Yeah.
And Lemmy was mostly good with doing it with most people.
Well, Lemmy's a metal god.
But how many fucking people are like calling up Dave Mustaine wanting to do a collaboration with that guy?
Damn, that's a
And
good
if you're
question.
a Mustaine fan, you know that we're going to probably talk some shit about that guy if you've listened to this show for, I don't know, any time over the last 10 years.
That's fair. And again, it comes from a place like, man, there's Megadeth shit I really enjoy. And I'll fire up every once in a while.
There is, you know, and then that's why people are always shocked whenever I mention something. But the ones that I am into, they're kind of few and far between. That's a bit of a limited list.
Yeah, I would say if I had to pinpoint the era, all of my favorites come from the Rust in Peace to Cryptic Writings era, which is basically like 1989, 1990 to 96.
Yeah, and it's through that era that, you know, you got Holy Wars and the Damage Done and all that shit.
Holy Wars and the Punishment Due.
And the Punishment Due, yeah. I always say the Damage Done because that's exactly what the fuck that is.
Right.
But yeah. Yeah, I mean, but through that era, yeah, absolutely. You know, Rust, most of the shit of Rust in Peace is actually kind of...
It's their Master of Puppets. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I think that's accurate.
And then they put out Countdown to Extinction, which is like one of the most, I guess, radio-friendly albums they ever put out, but I think it's also their most successful.
Yeah.
And then Euthanasia came out, which was pretty good.
That's about the time I was punching out.
Yeah, Euthanasia came out like 94.
Yeah.
And then Cryptic Writings came out in 96 or 97. And I really liked that album, but I was also like 15. And then I fell out.
Man. Would you, looking back on things now, not that this kind of shit would even be fucking
I never look
humanly
back.
possible,
I just
but
glance casually.
But if you were having to drive the 15-year-old you on a road trip to Lubbock, and the 15-year-old you had control of music, how long would it be before you shut that shit off?
Probably as soon as I start playing like full ICP albums front to back.
That's it.
Because the 43-year-old me would listen to some and be like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
About 15 minutes in, I'd be wanting to fucking kill my old self and my new self.
Yeah, 15-year-old me. God damn it, I think I was solidly in the punk side of things right about then.
85, right?
Yeah, probably right. Because I think that when Iron Maiden dropped, it was after Peace of Mind. I guess Power Slave. Whenever they dropped Power Slave, and I loved that album, and I legitimately thought to myself then, as like a 15-year-old kid, I was like, well, it's never going to get better than this, you know. And on top of that, and a lot of the dudes that I knew in high school were all fucking dropping all the crazy, shady metal that we'd listened to, you know, generally like Grim Reaper or Halloween or whatever. And we were like phasing off of that shit and getting into punk, you know. And that's
Logical transition.
15-year-old me would drive me fucking crazy after about 20 minutes. I think it'd be like, nah, we gotta move on.
Just pull over, open that door. You got to get the fuck out of here, kid.
But yeah, because goddamn, I mean, I was into listening to the Exploited, Youth Brigade, Black Flag when Rollins was still in it. You know, Suicidal Tendencies, but primarily just a self-titled. And I know that was actually more like 83, but I wasn't aware of it until probably like 85, 86, probably 85.
Damn.
So, I mean, there was just all the, and not all punk was good. I got to fucking say it right now.
Oh, sure.
There
That was the dividing
terrible
line.
shit. Yeah, there's some
even-
terrible shit.
Even the ones that sounded awful are considered classics.
Yeah. But, I mean, you had, like nowadays, to look back, I hated Bad Brains back then. I'll listen to the shit out of Bad Brains now from back then.
Your older punk soul appreciates it.
Yeah. I mean, Butthole Surfers were, I mean, that was when they were in their fucking real peak of doing a lot of punk shit before they'd kind of got traction with MTV. But I wasn't about to go out and listen to a bunch of Butthole Surfers when I was 15.
Yeah. I listened to them because I primarily heard them on soundtracks.
Yeah.
That's where I always heard them. And I enjoyed what I heard, but I never searched, like, got to get that Butthole Surfers album, you know? Who's been sleeping in my bed or whatever? Who's in my room last night?
Who's been shitting in my pants?
Miles, you have something to say about that?
Sorry, Mr. President.
That would explain the smell.
I don't know, man. There was just, but a lot of things that came out of that, like fucking, I was a pretty big fan of Corrosion of Conformity. I think it was their fucking second album, I want to say. But anyway, that was when they came through El Paso,
right,
and played at this venue that I went to. I want to say I was about 15 or 16.
Fuck yeah.
And that was, that was pre-Pepper and shit. That was back when you'd had, Reed and all the rest of the fucking original members in the band were all still around. As it is, Corrosion of Conformity, there is no one remaining that used to be in that band.
Right after Reed passed away, that was it.
He was the last founder, yeah. God, Social Distortion, Mommy's Little Monster was kind of a bit of a banger. And everybody knew it, too. It was like, this isn't really, really, really punk, but, man, fucking Mike Ness scared the piss out of everybody back in those days, and, yeah, you just kind of...
Makes sense.
You just kind of shrug and let them do what they need to do,
Does Social Distortion are they working on anything new?
No, but they sure as fuck are still touring, though.
That's fact. I wish that shit had sold more in Lubbock.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the downside. They can say all they want to over there in Lubbock, but when a show gets canceled days out, a week out or less, yeah, unless it's like, oh yeah, there was a wreck and you can read about it in the fucking newspaper or whatever, or on this website or any of this other shit. No, when it's just there's nothing but crickets, and then all of a sudden, all right, it's canceled. Like, it's because Lubbock kind of sucks as a music scene if it's not a bunch of just fucking hillbilly music.
Oh, a bunch of that uncle stroking music. Oh, I love that.
But but even back then, Dead Kennedys were always just a little too. I didn't like the vocal, the stylings that guy had, because it was just way too. It just really what the fuck? Yeah. So a lot of my stuff kind of fell into one particular camp. And a lot of that came out of this. There's a band that was out of Orange County by the name of, it was just DI. And the album was it Ancient Relics, I believe. I would listen to that fucking thing, cover it just end to end. And then I would turn right around and fucking put that needle right back on that fucking vinyl and just play it again.
Play it one more fucking time.
And I dubbed it onto a cassette until I wore that cassette out, and then I dubbed it onto another cassette once that one started kind of getting a little slow,
Damn.
Yeah, that was
a band of note.
Yeah, but again, their shit was mostly really geared for skaters more than anything else, and that's exactly who the fuck I was at the age of 16.
Dude. Yeah, goddamn. I guess punk was never a genre that had the opportunity to jump out at me.
Well,
because I found grunge and nu metal.
Well, that's the whole thing, is because of thinking about it, and the age that I was at, in order for that to be able to track with the age where you were at, you'd be talking about like 1997. There's way better shit going on in 97.
Limp Bizkit's first album.
Yeah, I mean, now that was the dawn of nu metal, and it's kind of the death knell of grunge, but, man, 97, pretty solid through there, and that's, fucking Metallica dropping Load and Reload right through that era.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all right. I felt in Korn putting out banger after banger. Fear Factory was great.
Now, Fear Factory is one I just never could get into because, again, it just didn't hit me right.
Yeah. No, that one was more for fans of the techno metal type of vibe.
If you're running around with a 9 Inch Nails fucking sticker on your windshield, you're probably going to be into that.
Yeah. And God, who? Seven Dust? Seven Dust really
Seven Dust's
blew me
first
away.
2 fucking records sign me up, but I don't know, man. After a while, what was it, Jean or whatever?
Oh, after Home, it was Animosity.
And that's when he wanted to prove to everybody that he's got great pipes. It's like, man, you don't have to prove that. And by doing a really, really mellow album and shit like that, it was whichever one that he had it, and the video was like his son was in the hospital or some shit. And it's like, I don't want to hear this Seven Dust. I want to hear the Seven Dust from years ago. Yeah, fuck that,
I gotta admit, that came out like fucking 99, dude.
Yeah.
But
that's
2001.
That's the whole thing. I was not a Seven Dust fan beyond the 90s.
Yeah. Seasons is pretty good. That came out after Animosity.
Now, I wouldn't know because I kind of just turned
you cut
it
him
down.
off after that?
Yep.
Yeah, that one might warrant, like, there's a few songs on there I feel like you'd probably dig that are more like Home or the first album.
Yeah.
But to be honest, nothing
First
sounds
album's
like
just self-titled, right?
First, yeah.
Yeah.
And nothing they did after that sounds anything like the first album.
Yeah.
I guess it's all right.
Yeah, and that's kind of the weird one too, right? When you get a band and they come out and they make like a statement almost with a debut album, or even better than that, debut album and their sophomore album, and they put out 2 back-to-back fucking just bangers. And the community gets behind it, and that's what they want to. That's the shit. It's like, these motherfuckers have got a great sound. I'm on board with it. I'm looking forward to their third album. And more times than fucking not, I hate to say it, and I'm painting with a really broad brush here, but I'm not just talking about Seven Dust. I'm talking about a lot of bands. Albums 1 and 2, awesome. Third one comes out, I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, goddamn. There's not a lot of bands out there that just put out 3 bangers in a row right out the gate. There's usually that one. It's like, well, we did those albums so we could do this album.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Oh, the Pearl Jam approach to music, which, we're going to go out there and we're going to make a pile of money on our initial shit, but then we're going to do the music we want to do. I'm like, well, fucking then why did you give us 10?
Yeah, goddamn. Like, we know what you're capable of as a band. Goddamn, I'd even throw that EP up there right under 10. Everything else falls underneath that, in my opinion.
Yeah, Verses or 10 Against 1, whichever album title you want to call it, or 5 Against 1. But Verses, I think, is what universally people were calling it. Second record, and it had a couple of radio hits on it, and you could almost see Eddie Vedder just getting pissed off just on the spot. Like, how dare these motherfuckers like what we sound like and put that shit, the audacity to put that on radio, no less.
Fucking audacity.
And it's like, I get it. You want to be cool, but you want to make sure the level of which you're cool is that you're fucking not playing anything that sounds like it's radio friendly at all.
Yeah, and I got to be honest. Looking at the track listing for Verses, there's like 2 songs on there that are pretty good.
Or like 3, an old woman at a restaurant, a diner, or whatever the fucking crazy ass title of that
elderly
one
woman.
is. Yeah. What else is on that fucking thing?
Daughter.
That's the big one, and that's the one that got all the radio play for the most part.
After that, Blood, maybe.
Yeah, potentially. I'm not even looking at a track listing. I probably ought to get on the same page as you. Yeah, right. On Verses. Okay. Go was a hit. Daughter was a fucking big hit. Dissident was a big fucking hit. Blood, sort of, I guess. Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town, yeah. Rearview Mirror, but it depends. It kind of depends if I don't think that one actually made it as a radio hit, but if you had bought the record, as I did, I'm like, well, that's one of the ones I like on there.
Yeah, that's usually the case, too. Like, man, y'all leave out the good shit. You got to buy the good shit, apparently.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. There's like 5 on there that are all right. But then Vitalogy came out, and legit, that one had 2, and no more than that. And that's immediately about the time I thought, are they just trying? Are they angry that fucking people like them? Because why would you put out Vitalogy? And, and yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, that one had 1 song on it that did get airplay, but that was it. That was the death knell for that band of getting fucking spins on terrestrial radio. I mean, what the fuck was that? Is it Nothing Man, I think? Is that the...
Ooh. I need to brush up on my Vitalogy knowledge.
Yeah. Nothing Man. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Nothing Man was on that one. and that was a fucking hit. And I think that was it. I really think that was it. Oh, Nothing Man and Better Man. Those are the two. But, man, after that, fucking Corduroy was terrible. Fucking Satan's Bed was terrible. Immortality. Yeah, if you're into really dark, fucking heavy tracks with a lot of shit behind them. Yeah, but that was it. And that's when I tapped out on fucking Pearl Jam.
Like, no, y'all are going down a road I can't follow. Sorry.
Which I want to say right after that was Yield, if I'm not mistaken. There might have been one in between Yield and Vitalogy, but that's when you picked up Pearl Jam.
Yeah, I bought Yield. Well, I mean, I'd had 10, but I was listening like grunge and metal after that. And then I was at the local record store here back when we had one and saw Yield. I was like, hey, that's Pearl Jam. I'll buy that. I have $12. And I listened to it once. I said, well, to the CD booklet with you.
Yeah.
And you're a part of the collection. I doubt I'll be breaking you out anytime soon, though.
Yeah. I mean, bands that just get angry at success, it's always kind of just blown my mind, but whatever. But I don't know, man. A lot of that would come along. You know, I was talking about that, the first 2 records come out, or maybe even 3, but then eventually, though, one's going to come out and it's just going to be terrible. And Red Hot Chili Peppers certainly fall into that category. A lot of their stuff that cheese starts sliding off the cracker pretty quick.
Yeah, no shit. God damn.
I think there was a space of about 12 years or something like that until Californication came out, and until it's like, oh, okay, well, I can listen to this shit.
That one is, in my opinion, the quintessential Red Hot Chili Peppers album. It has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, that's kind of
that's the one that I will go to. California, I've heard Other Side so much. I've heard Californication so much. I've heard Scar Tissue so much.
Rock radio fucking loved it.
Yeah, MTV fucking wouldn't let it die.
Well, now, speaking of things that are dead, now that MTV's not showing videos anymore.
Oh, no.
I guess they're not going to.
I thought they stopped years ago.
No, that's what I thought. When there was this fucking press release that comes out about here like a month and a half ago. Oh, MTV's going to stop showing music videos. I thought, fuck, when did they start? Because I can't recall seeing one in probably 20 years,
Yeah. God damn, no shit.
But then again, I haven't had access to MTV. Not that I really gave a shit, but, that's the whole thing. I just thought it was just really just a see, fucking what rappers' houses look like, and seeing people getting their rides pimped. So,
and hopefully being able to stay up on a Saturday night and maybe catch Headbangers Ball.
Well, that's going to
cancel it.
That's going to go back a ways, though. Yeah.
Well, they brought it back in like 2001, 2002.
Oh, okay.
And it lasted a couple of years, probably, but not long enough to sustain it, and it went away again.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because at some point Headbangers Ball served a very specific purpose, and that is, if you're a fan of metal, well, that's your weekly update to let you know what the fuck the new stuff is that's out there for you to go and check out. There wasn't, during its first incarnation, one of the easiest shit to get online. Find a place where, libraries, I guess, or if you're fucking willing to throw down on an internet bill all the time, which was kind of a weird expense in the 90s,
What the fuck you need the internet for? There ain't nothing out there.
But that was the only, unless you're willing to read, go and go through a lot of magazines, I suppose. But it served its purpose in that it kept the fucking people that were fans of metal and kept them engaged with what was there and what was fucking cool at the time and everything else.
And it was an hour every Saturday night at midnight. And you got to hear Metallica. Ricky Rackman, he might be a derpy guy, but he fit that show fucking perfectly.
Yeah, he was fucking Timey Downs is fucking like his tight best friend and everything else.
Bro.
Yeah.
They had that goddamn club. Can't remember. Cat House?
The Cat House, yeah. And all out of the Faster Pussycat, bullshit. But hey.
I first learned about that from that the Decline of Western Civilization Part 2 that had Ozzy in it making breakfast and he's just pouring OJ everywhere. That's especially now that he's gone. Go out and watch that Decline of Western Civilization Part 2. It'll make you feel good in your cockles.
Right in the cockles.
Maybe below the cockles. Maybe in the subcockle area.
Maybe a little little cockle tickle. Little cockle tickle.
It's going to get you in your cockle taco. God damn, that's a hard one.
Speaking of taco, Trump always chickens out, I think is what that stands for. I don't know if everybody's really been dialed into news. For the most part, a lot of people say, I can't fucking watch the news anymore. It makes me fucking sick because both the two-party system is crushing this society.
Oh, yeah. Slowly but surely.
But then every once in a while, then you get a gym that kind of falls in your lap on a Friday. I'm so glad we didn't have a show 1 week ago today. And the rest of you should probably fucking count your little blessings as well. Because if we had done a show last week, it would have been a 1 hour long dick sucking fucking podcast about President Trump sucking Bubba's dick. Because
there would have been nothing. That'd have been it.
That got dropped that day. Like, apparently, according to this email here between Epstein, right?
It'll work.
Between that guy and his brother, and they were talking about, that Trump sucked Bubba's dick, and Putin's got pictures of it. And naturally, we all think of Bubba being Bill Clinton. Well, probably not. Apparently, there was somebody else that was that thought they were kind of a high roller hanging around that went by the nickname of Bubba. But it was also Ghislaine Maxwell's horse's name, so I don't know what Trump was sucking.
I don't ask for a lot in the world, and believe me, I get it. I don't get a lot. But if he sucked a horse's dick, I'd probably die right on the spot. Like, nope, not going to get any better than this. I'm out.
This is it. All right. We will never in our lifetimes get another one where somebody in such high office is blowing a fucking equine.
The most powerful man in the world knows what dick tastes like.
Pretty sure he does. That's probably why he wanted to be president, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, everybody has to come and suck your dick. Like, huh? What are you talking about? Huh? I don't know.
Did I say that out loud? Oh, shit. Fake news. Fake.
Back there just blowing on Bill,
Ooh, that's being tacoed. Yeah, the D at the end. Trump always chokes on dick. That's free to the realm. Just think of me when you use it at the water cooler next time, huh?
Yeah, I kind of like that, especially when people that listen to this kind of hit us with, but the Democrats, yeah, fuck off. Who's in the White House right now?
Too.
Yeah, legit. If they're on if they're on an Epstein list, they can go fuck off too. Enjoy prison. Bye. Because that's what it is. I don't give a fuck. The two-party system's the worst thing about this country.
Right.
None of us are entirely on board with all of this shit. Whichever party it is. It doesn't matter. Nobody is entirely on all of that shit. And if you are, well, you might be in a cult. But
Ooh. Hey, well, you have friends. Probably a nice buffet on the Sundays for the cult meetings.
I don't know. I mean, if you, I guess, keep your mouth shut and get along with people well enough. Oh, you know what? Or in the case of Ghislaine Maxwell, just, fucking say, yeah, I won't bring your name up, and you get to live kind of fucking cushy conditions in prison. So,
damn. Hell yeah, she gets to pet like animals.
And then she still want to get her sentence commuted. So I guess so she can get back out trafficking young girls again. I don't know.
She's probably getting that itch. It doesn't truly leave you, I guess.
Well, maybe that's her passion in life.
Oh, God. It's funny you mentioned that. Fucking Bilal Muhammad. There's a fight card at a stupid time tomorrow because it's in Qatar.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Bilal Muhammad's on the card. Let me pull this up. This is one of those I don't want to say wrong because it might make me sound like a fucking pederast.
Oh, God damn, don't tell me Bilal Muhammad over there doing weird shit.
No, motherfucker just tried to be funny and it failed miserably. So it was a presser, they're chatting, he's like, man, my future's bright. I'm training with young monsters. Ignacio Bahamondes is probably 28, and I think he's one of the best strikers in the UFC.
Oh, that fucking Peruvian kid.
Yeah. Like I said, I've got a 17-year-old now, Nacho's younger brother, who's a monster. It feels like the Epstein files without, the sex.
What the fuck?
It's like, then it's just a list of names at that point. It's every list in the world.
Why? Hey, okay.
Yeah, I think he tried to be edgy and funny, and it basically made him sound like he fucks children.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're going to joke about the Epstein shit, you got to really have a crafted fucking brain for that.
You're going to need to leave that kid fucking to the president and all his cronies, right?
Can we be arrested for saying that?
I don't know. They're trying to arrest all kinds of people for shit that they. God damn it! And I got to set the record straight on one thing: is a guy that was in the military. Yeah, if you got some lawmakers that are basically telling the military, remember your oath to the Constitution that you didn't take lightly. You got to take that oath twice before you're actually, fucking go off to serve. Once during your initial, through your MEPS visit and everything else and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then during your induction, you take that oath again. And that oath is to the Constitution, not to whoever the fuck's sitting at the White House. I feel I do need to point this out because a lot of patriots like to fancy themselves as people that know everything about a lot of things and about being a real American, and they don't. They're usually the ones that have their head furthest jammed up their ass, and they don't know. But they love a lot of things about the military, but they don't have the balls to serve because they're fucking cowards. But it is important to let people know you take an oath to the Constitution, not to the president. So then, when we had 6 fucking people in Congress come out going, by the way, if you're in the military, just remember you took an oath to the Constitution, not to the president. You get if they give you unlawful orders, it is your fucking duty to fucking not do that. And who lost his fucking shit? Well, the fat fucking bastard, the lead Trump pansy of them all, the fucking tangerine kid fucker that's sitting in the White House loses his goddamn mind.
It's treason.
And it'd be you know what is treason? Doing what he tells you to do, knowing that it's an illegal order, and look the fuck out. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of German people that didn't think that was going to happen to them in 1945. And as Steve Bannon has already said, we have to keep the Democrats from ever getting reelected to the White House again. Because if they ever get it back, we're all going to prison. And he's not fucking wrong.
And he was like, starting with me.
That's a good a place as any. Good a place as any.
Oh, yeah, might as well get these fucking assholes.
Nah. Well, speaking of assholes, hey, I've been just lying in wait for this one. So anyway, yeah, and on top of that, need to let the good folks go ahead and get into the comments section down there and tell us how wrong we are.
Yeah,
and
tell
all
us how
this other
focused
shit.
on Trump we are. We're the ones with.
And when you do, just let me know what service branch you're in.
Yeah,
and then and then we'll figure it out from there. Anyway, let's go ahead and check in with LJ. It's time to get the lowdown. What's going down with LJ?
Slurp.
Give me my information, yeah. Man, has it already been a fortnight? Good lord. I recorded a segment last week not knowing what day it was. But anyways, welcome back to the metal portion of the Mead from Metal podcast. I am LJ, and today we're going to go ahead and load you up with the latest rock and metal releases. But first, before I forget, I actually forgot to announce that I had a rap album release on Halloween night, and it's called Morbid Curiosity by Lowdown, LO''DOWN, Morbid Curiosity. I'm really proud of this one. The rap beats were actually made with me playing guitar and drums and stuff like that. Basically, it's a KBX beats with Lowdown rapping. It's fucking awesome. And there's also some rock songs. Pretty proud of this project. Go ahead and check it out on Spotify, Amazon Music, all that other shit. But you guys are here for actual music, so let's go ahead and get on with these releases. Now, if you're looking for something modern and a little bit heavy with some really low-tuned guitars and some screaming, have I got something for you? It's a band called N Is Okay. It took me a while to figure that one. I kept calling it N Is Okay. I don't fucking know why. ANNISOKAY. The only reason I'm spelling stuff is because some of this shit's hard to spell specifically. But the album is called Abyss, the Final Chapter. Oh, and apologies for the jangling. I had my keys on. I went ahead and took them off. All right. Next up on this list, we've got Danko Jones with the album Leo Rising. Now, I know I'm high. You guys know I'm high because I told you. But I went ahead and checked out their album, their song Diamond in the Rough, and the music video for it started playing. and I swear it's got the members of the band dressed up as Kiss. And it freaked me the fuck out because I thought I had clicked on the wrong video or something, or that Kiss actually was playing this song. And no, it's just this band dressed as fucking members of Kiss. Anyway, it's a pretty cool-ass rock band, and I think you'll enjoy it if you're looking for some hard-ass rock. You'll probably also be satisfied to know that they do not sound anything like Kiss. Actually, it's funny. I gotta make this joke or I'll hate myself forever. And you'll hate me after I tell it. But Kiss, these guys ought to call themselves Peck. Okay, back to the list. This next band is a power metal band, and this one is for you guys out there who are into the swords and shields and knights shit, just like me. The band is called Bloodbound, and the album is called Field of Swords. Swords? Swords? How the fuck do you say that word? Why is there a W in it if it's swords? Unless I'm saying it wrong, then I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, power metal. Very, very medieval. Now, let's move away from that and go to another band that's been around since the 80s. This is Stryper, S-T-R-Y-P-E-R. They're a Christian metal band, and before you say, nah, fuck that shit, you wouldn't know these guys were a Christian band unless I told you. Yeah, some of their songs are Christ-oriented or Christian, whatever it is, Jesus-y. But not a lot of them. In fact, the last album they did, I believe, was called Goddamn Evil, which was basically saying, God damn evil. They should have, put a comma there. But since they called it Goddamn Evil, Walmart wouldn't sell it, and a lot of people straight up, I don't know, were offended by it. Anyways, they got a new album out, and I just jammed a little bit of it, and it's pretty fucking rocking. It's called The Greatest Gift of All. And just in time for the holidays, too, which is pretty fucking cool. Go ahead and check Stryper out, man. You can't be disappointed with these guys. Now, this next band is called Kill Ritual, which is a badass fucking name for a band, by the way. The album is called In My Head, and if you're wondering what they sound like, well, I don't know how to really describe them. The vocalist sounds like Bruce Dickinson did in the album No Prayer for the Dying, where he had that kind of, scratchy-ass scream. Sort of like that. Anyway, it doesn't sound bad, and the music style, I was going to call it thrash, but it's a little bouncy and heavy, and I don't know, it comes together in a really unique way. This is probably the kind of kick in the nuts that metal needs in order to stay relevant and different. So, applaud to you guys. Kill Ritual's badass. You have the official LJ stamp of not shit. Now be careful with that thing. I don't hand them out all the fucking time. And now, to cap off this list, is a death metal band / grindcore. The band is called... Now, the band is called Terror Corpse. C-O-R-P-S-E. The album is called Ash Eclipses Flesh. And the fucking album artwork is sick. As soon as I typed in the name and I saw the album cover, I was like, that's the one. Hell yeah, man. I've been waiting for some good death metal, and this definitely scratches that itch. Now, we're going to go ahead and take off. I got shit to do. You guys probably got shit to do, and you've got music to look up. Don't forget to check out Morbid Curiosity by Lowdown, and I'll catch you guys next podcast. Later, fuckers. Rock the fuck on. See ya. Get out of my shit.
This Christmas, 2 words to the wise. Service merchandise.
Christmas. Oh, yeah. What?
Service merchandise, where Muncie's 4-slice toaster oven is just $29.97.
2 words?
Service merchandise, where Conair's 1500-watt Pro Dryer is only $12.97 after rebate, and Farberware's stainless steel 12-inch fry pan is now at our low price. So this Christmas, it's 2 words to the wise. Service merchandise.
This is not bad.
Stone Nomads. That's what you're going to want.
I feel like if the band has the term stone in it, it's probably going to be pretty good.
Might be worth a listen. If it's got witch in it, Probably not. Ooh. Nothing against all you Bell Witch fans, but goddamn, you're a different crowd.
Give me Stone Witch. That might already be a thing. Yeah, that's easy.
Tea and Crackers Witch.
Out of the doom metal band name Generator.
Yeah, I'll throw in your little service merchandise, a little commercial in there right after LJ's segment.
Dude, it was like a 4-piece toaster for $30.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we bitching about $20 toasters for?
1985.
Everything was expensive back then too.
And service merchandise is one of those. They were trying to be that big box retailer that really was only the only ones that existed then were Sears and fucking Kmart, really.
The mighty Kmart.
I know somebody on the East Coast are going to say, well, FedMart, yeah, well, you know.
How about Menards? That's really just like a bigger Jebo's, right?
Yeah, that's, God damn it, they're an Alco is all they are. So service merchandise tried. Now, I had a sibling that worked at one. I want to say, I don't think he worked there a year, but I know he worked over a holiday season. He wasn't the biggest fan. But my mother was able to get away with an employee discount on a grandfather clock. So,
God damn. Fucking grandfather clock. Who buys those these days?
Yeah. People who like a big, loud noisemaker in their house, I guess, it goes off every 15 minutes.
Click. Click. Like, that's what you wait for when you're about to go on a killing spree.
Yeah, after I'd got out of the Marines and I'd moved in with my mother for a little while. And, I legitimately kind of sabotaged the chime thing on it because it would wake me up every fucking 15 fucking minutes with this chime. But, man, fucking forbid if it's midnight because you're going to get 12 fucking dongs at the end of that. And that's more dong than you're going to get outside of a fucking Trump and Epstein party, right? A lot of dong.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, I did almost call an audible today because it was just a hard, tough Friday.
Oh, I didn't even ask how your day went. Yeah.
That's all right. I'm glad.
Well, we got to pick it up now because we only got 2 shows left in this year.
Oh, God damn it. It is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just had to be a manager today.
And nobody wants to be a manager. Everybody likes manager pay, but nobody really wants to have to do the manager shit.
And I get it. Man, I avoided it at my previous employer for a good while, but that was primarily because I knew they were all fucking cunts.
Yeah, got that going for them, right?
Yeah, and turned out I was right. How about that? Here, it's different. It's mom and pop. I have a little bit more clout and, sway on some things.
Our boy's a clout hopper.
I'm a clout and swayman. But, yeah, I had to let somebody go today.
Man, that shit's never fun.
I've never been the one to do it. I've always had input. Like, what do you think? We're probably going to get rid of this guy. I'm like, fuck that asshole. Get him out of here. He smells like farts.
Yeah. That guy? Yeah, let him go. Oh, what happened over there? It's a set of tits. I don't know.
I'll let you decide, but I got a feeling you're going to get it wrong. And, just fucking productivity, man. At the end of the day, it's all about money, as is with everything.
If you're running your business purely on feels, well, your business probably ain't going to be around a long time. You gotta at least have a fucking plan that you're willing to kind of work within the framework of what it is in order to be able to fucking give you some money and allow you to operate.
Yeah, I mean, it's a reciprocal relationship. But it was weird. And then I'd have a chat with another employee that made her cry. It's all making just ruining women's days for me today. And God
damn, and you don't even fucking vote red. That's crazy.
I don't do, yeah. Yeah, and I felt like an asshole the whole time, even though I had no sway in this. This was an order from the owners,
from the highest,
from above.
It came from the Hebrew National Hot Dog Company.
Ooh, you got to be careful, man. They take you at the top first. But it was fine, and then just getting ready for Thanksgiving because the Wednesday before is a big Another big weed holiday.
Well, yeah, because that's when people come in so they can stock up saying you got to leave the house on Thanksgiving so they can fucking get themselves sick on fucking overconsumption of calories and tryptophan and all the other fun shit.
Right.
Well, it goes hand in hand with that. Well, a good edible here and there, maybe a little vape or whatever, maybe a pre-roll, you know.
And sleep for 12 hours.
Yeah. That's why it was kind of wacky because you were saying you guys are going to be open on Thanksgiving. I was like, what?
Yeah, we're not.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that's fucking, unless you're trying to get those 2 or 3 fucking people that are out and about.
No, it makes no fucking sense.
And if they are out and about on Thanksgiving, that means they hate the people back at the house they had Thanksgiving dinner with. I don't think they're going to necessarily be all that chipper out and about.
That's why there should be an open bar that day. That's how you escape family on a holiday.
Honestly, that's what I would do. You know, back in the days when I'd go somewhere. Now, I've been hosting Thanksgiving here for easily 15, 20 years coming up on, I want to say.
Been a while.
But yeah, back when my mother was alive or whatever, and I'd go visit her and be other folks and shit. Yeah, that was always the trick was like, nope, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do some drinking. I think usually on the night before Thanksgiving and also again on the night before Christmas. So
right,
usually of those like. Bar employees they're happy because they know that they'll be closed the next day and they don't have to deal with fucking people like you. And they also know that I'm going to probably be throwing. And this is back when I thought a couple of dollars was a sizable tip. And back then I'd throw a $5 or maybe even a $10 in a fucking tip jar.
Jackson, goddamn.
You know, and I was a student back in those days. Not a lot of money, but, you know, try to share the wealth as I could.
Especially during the holidays time, yeah. Fuck yeah.
What's a one dish for Thanksgiving? If it's not there, then it's not fucking Thanksgiving. And what's one dish that would make you angry if it is?
Turkey is the easy answer for if it's not there, it's not Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
If there's no turkey, it's not Thanksgiving.
Right.
Sorry. But outside of that, definitely stuffing. There's no stuffing, it's not Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Yeah, I along the same lines, like turkey's the obvious one. I'd go mashed potatoes. But then again, it's like, well, those aren't standalone. I got to have that goddamn gravy. So is it technically the gravy is the thing I can't live without? I don't know.
Really, the 4, you can't.
Yeah, the
you
big
got to
4.
have them all.
It's a turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy. That's the big 4.
Happy holidays, bitches.
Yeah.
Now, if you show up to my place with a whole bunch of candy yams, be like, oh, you thought of this yourself? Oh, that's adorable. You should have just brought cans of the shit instead.
Yeah, that's a thing that my mother did. And I liked it as a child because it's fucking sweet and, you know, what are you going to do? I mean, who doesn't like fucking little maple syrup and some cinnamon and shit like that, you know, and topped with marshmallows? Goddamn.
Yeah.
It is a bit of a weird one if you start putting in perspective of the other stuff you're putting away. It's like, wait a minute, which one of these doesn't belong? And it'd be that.
I don't need no fucking yams.
Mine is green bean casserole in the traditional sense. If you like it, I'm not saying that you're an asshole or anything. I'm not. I'm saying I don't like it because the texture is weird. Frankly, almost anything has got cream of mushroom soup in it, and it doesn't involve a casserole or rice or some shit like that, I'm probably not going to be the biggest fan.
Yeah,
and
throw a few pork chops in there.
But it is though. I mean, green bean casserole. Yeah, I mean, you fucking you crush up a bunch of bacon in there and shit with green beans and cream of mushroom, and then top with a French's fucking fried onions. And the onions almost make it work for me, but they don't because the green beans tend to make that they fucking squeak beneath my teeth. I'm not a big fan of it, and I don't know why. Cream of mushroom makes them squeak even fucking worse, and then you get that
lube.
You get that phlegm fucking consistency. Thank you, cream of mushroom.
Yeah. I remember my grandmother used to pour that shit over pork chops and cook them in the oven. Not for Thanksgiving, just as a meal.
Green bean casserole?
No.
Okay.
Can of cream of mushroom soup and then poured over pork chops.
Well, that's what it's for. It's for shit like that. It's not for mixing up your vegetables in and hitting it with some fucking bacon and then French's onions. I mean, I don't know.
It's
Now,
the creamed meal of the year.
and again, if that's you, if that's, well, if you're not at Bubba's place, I guess. But yeah, but that is the, that one, absolutely, the texture drives me fucking crazy. Hey, you like it? Goddamn, eat it till you fucking get sick. I don't care. But you're not going to see me eating it. I every time that it's produced, I always think, well, maybe that texture doesn't bother me anymore. And every fucking time I'm around it, and I give it a try probably once every 5 or 6 years, then I realize then it's like, nope, this is a dish I can't enjoy.
It's like your recertification for knowing that you're not a fan.
Yeah.
You got to make it because you might make it one day and be like, oh, this was actually pretty good.
I'm not, and I don't know how to make it better to where it is edible. I don't know how.
Not make it.
Well, and that's the whole thing. So what I will do, and I'm not going to do it this year because we kind of decided on a menu the other day. And I think it's just going to be just a few of us. So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Hell yeah.
But god damn. So what I do with green beans now, I'll get the French cut in a can, whatever. Sue me. I don't give a shit. Slivered onions and a few handfuls of whole cranberries. You know,
right.
and it all ties everything together, and it works. And you've got a green thing on your plate if that's a thing that you require.
And French cut, those are like the ones where they're like stringy, chopped
Yeah,
up.
they've been cut in half or quartered or whatever. Yeah.
Does that help with the texture at all?
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. Shit.
But does it help with the texture with cream of mushroom? No, nothing does. Nothing does.
No, I figure like you break down the green bean even more and then add it to that, you're just basically making the consistency of a thick vomit.
We're talking about that, and I'm trying to drink beer, and it's making me like go boo.
Oh.
You ever have so much of Thanksgiving you've fucking re-gifted?
You know,
that'd be putting away some calories. Though.
No, I feel like every time I've had a proper Thanksgiving meal, I have shut it down at the proper time. But I also don't really like smoke any weed beforehand because then I know I'll probably eat stupid.
Well, I don't drink beforehand because then I'm not going to be able to eat. So yeah.
Oh no, drinking comes after.
But
got to fill the gap.
Yeah, getting a little high before. I don't know, maybe. I'm sure I have. Goddamn, I'm fucking in my 50s. Of course I have. Does it help? No, not necessarily. Because getting high doesn't make things taste better. That's the one argument that people that don't get high always say, well, it tastes better because you're high. No, that's not it. You just, there's a particular switch that controls inhibitions and things like that gets fucking turned off. And then that's why you can just power eat like fucking crazy.
Yeah, and by the time it hits your stomach, you're like, well, might as well throw more down the way. I'm still hungry.
Well, I've yet to begin to defile myself, so, yeah.
Well, this comes from a man who ate a whole fucking pizza in an hour.
I did. Actually, it was a little less, but yeah.
Well,
it was on my lunch break. It was about 30 minutes.
God damn, man.
It's only a medium.
A medium pan?
Well, it's...
Half a goddamn dairy cow in it.
And they kind of fucked it up, too. Brandon, and I know I've talked about it before, so the big one is when ordering a pan from Domino's, don't order from fucking Pizza Hut unless you're weird. But a medium pan from Domino's, and then the process is you go your meats. Well, first of all, the sauces, and you go with the garlic fucking Alfredo,
garlic parm,
or garlic parmesan, and then for the meats you go bacon and chicken, and then on the veg you go green chilies.
That's it, and then feta.
And feta, yeah.
That's
because they also put that under the veggie section, which I appreciate that. Like, oh, that cheese is like a vegetable.
Cheese is a vegetable.
But I know, so it's like 4 toppings. Well, I don't know why, but 2 times in a row now I've ordered that, and they fucked me on the green chili by adding something else. Time before last, it was bell pepper.
Oh, those motherfuckers.
But at least I could understand it. Yesterday, it was basil. Leaves of basil. What the fuck? Or maybe spinach.
It was probably spinach, yeah.
I did
Spinach?
not select spinach. Matter of fact, I even looked at the fucking receipt and it said green chili, but lo and behold, there was fucking leaves of a veg on there. And I don't know what the
Domino's, we love you, but get your fucking shit together, huh?
And it's not like And it's not like, well, this person fucks up all the time. No, because I usually only order on Sundays, but this time around, I ordered on a fucking Thursday.
Say fuck the Thursday crew. You need the Sunday boys.
So I don't know. Do I have to go in and tell them what I want and then sit on my ass for 20 minutes and wait for them to make it? So at least then I know.
Well, here's the thing. The deal that you get the pan for, I think is an app only or online or call in. You can't get it if you walk in and ask for it.
For pan?
Well, you're going to be paying like $25 for it.
Fuck that.
You ain't getting no deal.
Yeah. And the deals aren't so great right now. They've had good deals going throughout the fucking entire year of 2025. The deals right now all suck. So don't give them any business, really. They don't deserve it.
Well, here's the new hack. The new hack is this. So they've made it where you can upgrade to a specialty pizza now.
Okay.
And if you have the points, you can basically upgrade to the pan and upgrade to the specialty, which some specialties have like 6-7 fucking toppings on it, for like $5.
So it's like a specialty pizza, but in a pan?
On pan. I got the pizza with the garlic parm on a pan crust for $5.
God damn, I don't even know if that sounds right.
It was a bit of an experience, but everything else that I thought to try, I was like, bacon, chicken, ranch. Nah, they use ranch as the sauce on it.
Yeah, I looked at that because I thought, oh, they got new specialty pizzas. No, they're not great.
No. They basically took the sandwiches and made them into pizzas.
That's exactly what they did.
Which, chicken bacon ranch is great as a sandwich. As a pizza, I just don't know. I mean, it's basically, in essence, the same fucking thing.
Yeah, except ranch and garlic parmesan's not the same.
Well, you have to pick either or. It's got to be the ranch or the garlic parm. Because you can get ranch as a base sauce for any pizza.
Yeah, which just sounds weird to me.
It does, right? But yeah, on a sandwich, it's like, well, ranch is a little warm, but a pizza, man, that ranch is going through an oven. I don't want hot ranch unless it's hot because it's got the Rach in it.
Yeah. The Rach.
Sounds like a sexually transmitted disease.
It does. What I thought it was.
Got a bad case of the Rach after hanging out with DJT.
A little bit of that Rach.
I got Rach right.
I got some Rach from a little bit of the. Goddamn, it sounds weird to even say. A little bit of that Rach from some bad chotch.
Don't be surprised if Rach is in that title of this podcast. By the way, that's my new favorite word now.
A little bit of Rach from the chotch.
Like Rach is fine. The Rach, that's genius.
That's a problem.
Goddamn. What else we got?
I don't know. MMA news. I know we don't really cover a lot of UFC shit, but I will say this. For those of you that always thought I was just always busy humming the nuts of John Jones, let me point out. So John Jones got really scared of an Englishman and retired. I don't really know how else to put it. So he retires, and then like weeks later, not that long, but like a month and a half, no more than that, goes by, they announce that fucking stupid fucking South Lawn UFC event, which go fuck yourself. If you're going to get that, man, enjoy. But if you think I'm going to, you fucking don't know me very well.
Yeah.
So immediately then John Jones goes, well, White House fight. Yeah, I want that. Well, John, you've been a cunt for too long, and you really burned the company. And the company don't like it when people burn them. And by
especially
the company,
in public.
I mean Dana White, really. But
Uncle Dana.
So and that was the whole thing. The whole time along, John's like, I want $30 million fight Tom Aspinall. They're like, okay, done. Like, I don't want to fucking fight that guy and lose. All right, well, I'm going to retire. And that was the whole thing. And he kept dragging him on, and then retires. Well, then that's immediately it. You're dead to Dana White at that point.
Right.
And
especially if you're still under a contract of any sort. It's like you can retire, but if you unretire, you're coming back right here.
But they announced the White House card. Suddenly John Jones was like, oh, nope, I'm back. I'm going to get back in the testing pool. I want to be on that card. And as much as I despise Dana White for being the fucking wife-beaten fucking creep that he is, and the entire piece of shit as a human being that he is, and his death can't come soon enough. Aside from all of that,
put that behind you.
I fucking absolutely wholly agree with the guy when he said, nope. No, yeah, this card's too big for me to trust John Jones.
Yeah,
and he's not wrong.
It was spoken like the Dana White of even 10 years ago.
Of course, then again, keep in mind, too, this is the same asshole, though, that fucking talked about what a great company man Conor McGregor is. Did he forget about that Michael Chandler shit in Dublin last year? Where Conor McGregor fucking just ducked that fight?
Broke a toe, bruh. Can't do her.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, they're fucking... And that was the most ridiculous thing, because then fighters coming out of the woodwork, basically on social media, mostly over on whatever that fucking... Who's that fat bitch that... sucked Trump's dick, Elon Musk. So over on his social media site, then all these fighters like fucking everybody fights with broken toes and shit like that all the time. What the fuck's this? Oh, okay.
Not Conor McGregor.
Not Conor McGregor.
Not the company man.
Because he's a little bit of a bitch. But hey, Dana White likes him and calls him a company man, that he would never do anything like that like John Jones. He can put a lot more trust in Conor McGregor for some reason. But, oh well.
Hey, that guy would have continued to be a company man if he could have held both belts at the same time.
And laid off the cocaine, right? Because if you're busy doing cocaine, you're a piece of shit. I just want to go on record, by the way. If you think, I get it. We talk about
new little cocaine.
We talk about weed around here all the time. And that's because that's a thing that we're okay with. But weed doesn't fucking make you do crazy, weird shit. Cocaine does.
Yeah, it doesn't make your penis small. Doesn't make your fucking heart explode.
So, yeah, that's just, and make really terrible fucking decisions. Drive down the interstate in the wrong fucking lane and run head on into somebody and kill a bunch of people. Yeah. Oh, cocaine. That's our friend.
Oh, man, it's so good. It's so healthy, the cocaine.
So, yeah, it's... Fuck that. Fuck them. Fuck John Jones. Fuck Dana White. Fuck Conor McGregor. I don't know. But I will have, having said all of that, we did buy our final pay-per-view last Saturday. And it was the last one we'll ever do. Well, theoretically.
Under the current model.
Yeah, because Paramount Plus is going to be getting them, and it's supposed to be the death knell of, there should be no more pay-per-view cards. And that's what they immediately ran out saying. And the next time Dana White could get a fucking microphone under his fucking stupid nose, like a cock in front of Trump, then he says, oh, no, I never said that. And they're like, yeah, but that's what the word is. Like, no, unless you heard it from me, you didn't
That's
hear
what the press release said.
You know, and he's like, no, there's still a few more fights. Like, if they're big enough. In other words, what he basically confirmed, like, no, that White House card, oh, no, that one's going to be a pay-per-view. Fuck that. It ain't going to be free on fucking Paramount.
Even on America's birthday. Motherfucker, you're going to pay for that freedom.
Yeah, and I'll be fucked if. Yeah, there's no way. There is not a fighter they could put on that card that makes me go, well, guess I got to buy it now, because that fighter doesn't exist anymore. John Jones can go fuck himself. I'm down to like rooting for like that fat Englishman guy. Well, he's not even fat. That guy is one of the most accomplished fucking fighters at lightweight. People are just pissed off because Paddy Pimblett is able to balloon to about 205 and then cut down to $155 for his fights, and people hate that. I don't know why, but...
Well, because they're just all fat, and they wish they could get less fat just like that.
You know, I mean, there's some other ones that I'd certainly fucking entertain the idea of watching them fight, but it's not going to be like wrestlers and shit like that. It's definitely not going to be people that have let me down hard, like Tatiana Suarez.
No, it got to be new people.
Yeah.
It's got to be new fighters. Or for me, Shevchenko, she came out to win in dominant fucking fashion.
Against, Zheli Wang. Wang Zheli. Whatever.
Zhang Weili.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. I thought that Valentina Shevchenko was really facing some long odds in that one.
So did I.
Vegas didn't agree. They kept her Shevchenko as the favorite.
Yeah, minus 150, I think.
It wasn't a lot. But, man, the outcome of that fight, fuck that. That Chinese fucking murderer didn't look like she had a fucking snowball's chance in the fucking oven on Thanksgiving Day.
She's just too small for flyweight, dude.
And it was really evident. Really evident. Yeah. Valentina Shevchenko, I've never seen her look like she was just dominantly big on somebody. God damn, I saw that last Saturday.
Yeah, like, God, I mean, she was getting caught by fucking Alexa Grasso on shit.
Yeah.
Really getting, and then choked out.
Yep.
That's why I was like, fuck, man, this might be the end of the fairy tale here. Nope. She just had to figure it out, which she did. Got the belt back, and it seems like more dominant than ever.
Yeah. There were some great fucking fights last Saturday. I want to go through with the fine-tooth comb because, again, that's not really part of the show anymore. But I wanted to address that. I don't know. Are we way over on time or anything like that?
We're at like $1:05.
Oh, yeah. We need to probably wrap her up then. Yeah, that, I don't know. Once in a while, a fine joy will come along and allow us to kind of, I don't know, almost feel like the old days of when shit was pretty good.
Yeah, even with Islam fucking ousting Della Maddalena, which is a bummer.
That was the only one on that entire card. I was like, damn it,
Yeah, but even then, you're like, I figured that's how it would go
because
down.
I'll always root against Russians because there's no reason to suck Russian dick, and depending on who you are, I guess.
Well, and depending on who's going to have photos of it in his fucking chamber.
Oh, no. Putin's got a photo of it.
Putin, I'm calling you out, motherfucker. Produce.
We want them
the video.
receipts.
I bet if you got pictures, bitch, you got video too. I know you do. Ring me up.
All right. Yeah, we got 2 shows left. We'll see you on December 5th and then again on the 19th. Yeah, Brandon gets the dubious honor of a show the day after his birthday this year. So
that should be
January 2.
Horribly entertaining. I want to be dead. I want to die now.
Oh, well. Anyway, we'll probably not so many references to suck and cock next time around. We'll probably navigate other waters.
We'll try to stay away from cock as much as we can.
Yeah. And, and that's really a good mantra to take in life.
Yeah, stay away from cock, people.
Unless you're a lady that just loves the cock.
Ooh, loves a cock. Don't catch the Rach, folks.